So here's a quick update on, I guess, a couple of questions that I get asked the most. How's my layout going and how's the FREEM009 project traveling? And spoiler alert, well, it's going great. So not much has really happened in terms of updates to the railway. It's the same modules that I had, well, in the last video, and they haven't seen any work done on them, as I guess I find it a bit of a challenge to balance between my normal job, making these videos, which is a lot of editing and shooting and writing and all of that kind of thing, as well as, of course, just having a normal day-to-day life on top. And yeah, that balance isn't quite there, and unfortunately the railway kind of suffers because of it. But that's all right. I hopefully will get motivated, because during the month I picked up the Glacier Gravel Company kit from Walthers, which I got at Train World in Melbourne. So that's for a future build. So there will be build projects come, but it's just a matter of finding that time. But I digress. We did something really exciting during June, and on the 30th of June, we had our first public FREEM009 event, and this is how it went. So we hired the NMRA Club rooms in Glen Waverley, which is in Melbourne, and upstairs at the club is a largish hall, and the group consisted of 32 modules from 15 different people, providing around 40 metres of trackage with different branch lines, spurs, stations, industries and halts. And as it was our first time putting it all together, it took around about 3 hours to set up. But once it was up and running, it was great. The modules were all in various stages of completion, which of course we don't mind. As long as we had physical and electrical connectivity, it was all good to go. And that's, I guess, part of this whole idea of knowledge sharing and how to build, construct and improve on our modelling. We had members from Sunbury, Waverley and Ballarat clubs, as well as NMRA Victoria, the NMRA and BMRA, as well as a couple of chaps from Gippsland, and one member even making it all the way from South Australia to attend with a module that he had built. Megan, the train girl, also came along, and she had a trade stand there, and she'd also built a module which was excellent, and it featured this 3D printed house with a smoke generator. This kit is in a range that she'll be releasing soon alongside her already extensive collection. So we're all pretty chuffed with how this is progressing, as the idea was officially unveiled to the public just 3 months ago at the Diamond Creek Railway exhibition over the Easter long weekend. And we really only started in November 2023 with the initial group. And interest has been much higher than we had imagined, and very encouraging to be able to bring people together to work towards a common goal in a great positive environment. So I guess it's really only up from here, now that we've managed to prove the concept works and is scalable. Even if this was only the first ever formal meet and the 4th time the layout has ever been set up, with the number of modules tripling from when the standard was first released. And it's making us all pretty excited to see where this is going to go. At this point, we're going to have a smaller layout with some of the modules on display at the NMRA Showgrounds exhibition in August. And I hope we can show lots of you, so be sure to swing by and feel free to all ask us questions about the project. So I guess in my own news, I joined a couple of different groups, I guess to help broaden my knowledge on, well, this subject. Those being the British Railway Modellers of Australia and the 009 Society, and I found these groups very helpful and active. Also, on signing up to the 009 Society, you do get a little kit, and I also opted to get an enamel pin. The BMRA will also have an information stand at the NMRA exhibition in August, and they do also have a convention later in the year that we will also be at. So I also got a few things improved. The locomotives that I already owned have now been modified by friend of the channel Jared, better known as Buckambool Models. He's managed to fit sound and keeper lives into my Baldwin 1012D, Festiniog Railway Double Fairley, the Earl of Mereneath, and my Scarlowie locomotive. With that, I also picked up the new Bachman Bagley diesel shunter in the mineral sands livery from Train World, which I almost immediately shipped to Buckambool, where Jared fitted sound, a keep alive, and front and rear lights, which wasn't an option offered by Bachman. So a huge shout out to him and his excellent work, and if you are keen to get anything done in this scale, N scale, or well, just have a general inquiry, he does come highly recommended. All the locomotives he worked on have run flawlessly. And if you do want to have a chat with Jared, you can talk to him at the August exhibition as well. With that, I also ordered a couple of crews from Model U in the UK, which if anyone is interested in their stuff, I do have a link for 15% off purchases, which I will have linked in the description. So there we go, that's a bit of an update on the layout, the project, and well, a couple of other little things. We'll no doubt have another standalone public meetup before the year is out, now that we've done all the testing. And I'll let everyone know about it in the monthly Australian Model Railway news, as well as on my social media when it's announced. So be sure to be subscribed and follow my social media for updates. As well as that, you can join the Facebook group. If you are keen on joining, we have the standards, the end plates, and the Control It PCB boards available on my website. So if you are keen, of course, to pick up any of these bits and pieces, I will have a trade stand at the upcoming August exhibition, as well as me, Megan, the train girl, will have one there, and so will Jared from Buckambool. But apart from that, I will have everything linked in the description below. So yeah, that's the update, and that's what's been going on. And yeah, do you want to find out more? There'll be more videos coming, hopefully soon. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Hooroo.